Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I wanted to do something a little different, and I want to pick a crystal based on these crystal cards and just really see which pile you feel most drawn to. And then we're going to do a mystery message and just see what comes through from spirit. So we have group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate and gain more clarity, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi, group 1. Okay, so starting out, you were drawn to the crystal Moldavite. So who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies, aquariums, and when to use it when you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit. Moldavite is all about operating at a higher frequency when you're looking for more wow in your life. On the meditation cushion and beyond, explode your perceptions with Moldavite. Transform your life on earth. So again, with these cards, there's a really strong emphasis on healing. However, for some of you, I feel like you've been in that space and in that process of healing already. So you may be coming out of that path and you're ready for greater experience is what I'm hearing. You're attracting in a lot of blessings, but a lot of new encounters. For others of you, you may still be in the thick of healing because we have a card healing, we have connect to your lineage, a family wound or pattern can be healed now. And then we have soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So again, we have a lot of healing and ascension. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. So for many of you, spirit is bringing up a big transformation and a huge amount of ascension. It's almost as though you're operating at, I'm hearing, new frequencies that you're not familiar with. For some of you, I feel like you've gone through a huge transformation, or there's been so much alchemy that you may almost not fully recognize yourself, or the way in which you live and move through the world is drastically different to how you once operated. Because with the sun and the fool, again, a big change is more joy. I see a lot more happiness, but for many of you, you've overcome, I'm hearing shadow work, or you've been through a lot of shadow work and also healing from childhood wounds, inner beliefs and wounds that you've kind of absorbed from others. And that's what's creating more space for joy. And we have here 38, master number 11, create space. So again, it's like you're in this place, again, some of you are on different timelines. So some of you are still in the thick of healing and this is validation of that and what's to come. For others of you, you're coming out of healing and spirit is asking you to really just create space and leave that space for new. And the King of Wands, Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Six of Wands and the Sun. Again, and even the Three of Pentacles, a lot more success is coming in. There's a lot more joy. There's a lot more fulfillment. With the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands as well, I feel like this King of Wands has received a new idea or vision or has a dream with the Fool and the Ace of Wands that really sparks that passion, that excitement. And there's this energy of really utilizing that energy to create changes in your physical world. For some of you as well, you may have changed so much and done so much healing work that number one, you're unrecognizable to yourself, but you don't fit your old life. You don't fit where you've been and what you were doing. And Spirit, I think, is also asking you to not feel stress or doubt or second guess the process you're going through, because I do feel for many of you, you are heading towards really beautiful blessings and a new beginning. But there is this process of healing and there is a need to trust and allow things to come to you. With the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, I feel, and even looking at this King of Wands, I feel like there's some sort of inspiration or passion around a project or a gift you have. Like perhaps you have an idea or you have a vision and it's like Spirit is enabling you to bring that into form and to bring that into the physical. With the Knight of Swords and Seven of Cups, I see a lot of options just flooding towards you. A lot of opportunities, a lot of ideas. For some of you, it could be like a new stream of income that leads to success, or an idea, vision, download that then leads you to a level of success you haven't experienced previously, because I keep hearing the phrase experiencing life or having experiences beyond what you've had before. There's a complete upgrade and ascension in your lived experience. But again, it's come directly because of the healing work you've done. For some of you as well, I feel like you can experience joy now, irrespective of physical circumstance. So for some of you, you're learning the lesson of how to master and be in the energy of joy, fulfillment, happiness, independently of external conditions. You no longer require the outside world to conform to a particular image or to unfold in a particular way for you to feel at peace and happy within. So for some of you, there's a surrender of focusing more exclusively on the physical and more so about anchoring your awareness internally, or consciously creating your inner state, which then gives rise to beautiful conditions in the physical. But with that King of Wands and the full Ace of Wands, I do get the sense, for those of you with the King of Wands and the Six of Wands who are working towards a particular vision, you have a dream, you have something you've been bringing into form. I see you having a lot of success with that and a lot of opportunity, a lot of blessings. With the Seven of Cups, I see you receiving more than you originally planned for. So this could be another stream of income, or for example, if I was doing some healing work and I've increased my level, my inner state of abundance, I'm attracting in more abundance, but abundance is going to flow in from more directions than I have envisioned, or from a path, person, situation that I wasn't expecting. Because with that Knight of Swords and Seven of Cups, it does make me feel as though some of what's flowing in for you is going to be unexpected, or at the very least the form in which it arrives is unexpected and different than what you had thought of or considered. With the Sun, the biggest change is just that level of happiness. It reminds me of the Sun, it's like for many of you, I feel like you've come out of the darkness, or you've done a lot of healing work, you're in that process of you've always had that light, but it's like you can feel it again. It's like when we're in that temporary, Spirit's showing me like a cocoon or a void, where we have to kind of move through the emotions, move through the darkness, and then once the alchemy and the transformation is complete, you're ready to receive and accept the light or return to that light. I do feel like your physical body and your energy field is also lightening. There's a sense of things not weighing you down as much. Perhaps you've shed and released so much emotion and certain beliefs and energies that you feel as though you're kind of like not floating through life, but there's not that heaviness anchoring you down. It does seem to be a lot more, with the Sun and the Fool, there's a lot more spontaneous energy. There's a lot more freedom. There's a lot more peace and joy. Perhaps you don't feel you need as much as you once did. In a sense, do you know when we're in a difficult place or there's a lot coming up, sometimes we'll want certain things physically or externally to try and buffer or leave us feeling better internally, to create a better mood, or using outside situations or circumstances to shift the inner reality. Because perhaps you are feeling greater contentment and peace with your inner reality, and there's a greater joy there naturally, there's a lessening of feeling as though you need things, need people, need circumstances. There's a lot of freedom. It's like reaching a level of ascension where you receive a lot, but it's kind of effortless. And that doesn't mean you don't take any action, but the way in which things are going to start coming together, flowing together. I'm hearing for one, they may be unseen. You're not predicting them, or you're not anticipating them. So it could be you receive a lot more as well, I'm hearing, than what you thought you wanted, or what you envisioned. There's just this sense of flow. But the other change I'm seeing as well is passion. With Soul Flame, King of Wands, full Ace of Wands, there's a reinvigoration in terms of your passion, in terms of your love for life. It could be, again, for a particular path, dream, vocation. But I feel like Group 1, you are going to feel really blessed, and there are a lot of blessings rushing towards you because of your inner state of consciousness and the healing that you have gone through or are going through. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi group 2. So you were drawn to the citrine crystal. So who needs it? Anyone with a big idea or a big dream, probably you, and when to use it. When it's time to really get on your grind and start creating the tomorrow of your dreams today. And then we have an affirmation, manifest your masterpiece. And with citrine, obviously it's linked as well to abundance. So for some of you, I see you really working in terms of moving ahead to bring a dream, a vision to life. But I also see with the Ten of Swords and the Moon, I feel for some of you, you may have this period of introspection, shadow work, really looking at what's holding you back. Because with Justice, I keep hearing the phrase balance. It's all about balancing the energy that's going out, balancing the time spent going within. I also feel with experiencing grace, share your gifts of grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, and wellness. I feel for some of you, you may be here to inspire others. For some of you, it literally could be in the field of wellness. I'm hearing like mind, body, spirit. Some of you could be influencers. You could have businesses as coaches or have the desire to really inspire others. Not for everyone, but for some. But I just get this sense of really, number one, putting yourself out there, but really taking care of yourself first. It's like Spirit is saying, the first step is making sure that you're feeling aligned. The first step is making sure that you're giving back to yourself, that you're taking care of your wellness. You're taking time out for you. For some of you, as I said, with the Ten of Swords, Moon, and Four of Cups, I feel like you may be shedding, clearing, healing certain energies that keep you attracting in, like this Four of Cups, keep you attracting in things that perhaps are not the full version of your dreams, that limit you in some way, or just, I feel like there's more you can receive and you know that, but there's a need for some sort of healing and inner work first to open up the floodgates of everything you're going to receive. Because with Kuan Yin here, we have care and compassion, choose to be love, do what is right for you, for everyone involved, create and offer a helping hand. Now with that card, it's like Spirit keeps saying you need to help yourself first, or give to yourself first before you can give to others. So part of this balance with Justice could be for those of you, especially those of you who resonate with wanting to inspire, help, heal others, of making sure that you're not, like, too much energy isn't going and being sent out externally, that you're keeping certain energies for yourself, that you're mindful of, you know, your own needs, what you feel. Yeah, it's the balancing between as well, driving a dream forward, but then taking time out for rest and to replenish your energy. Spirit is saying with that Chariot, I think for some of you, you are moving ahead or you're pushing forward, but they're like, you can't, number one, there may be a need to balance that with taking time out to do this healing work I'm seeing. But the other factor could be, obviously, everything needs its ebb and flow. There's times when you move forward, there's times when you push ahead, and there's times when you fall back and you go within. So I really get this energy of balancing, you know, action, divine masculine with feminine receptive energy. You also have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. Again, with wellness, you may also be helping people become more aware of, it could be for some of you like climate change, or you could be environmentalists, really about sustainable, healthy living. For some of you, I feel like this could be like nutrition or helping people live a more organic, healthy lifestyle, or a more wholesome, authentic life. With insight as well, you are going to be receiving a lot of insights and downloads and epiphanies. But again, I see this insight as well as a message for some of you to take time to meditate, to make time to really go within, so certain ideas and downloads can flow through you. Yeah, really grounding your energy. If you've been in that energy where you have been doing a lot of work, kind of moving ahead or manifesting your dream, again, that's 100% the right path. You're definitely, it's good that you're moving forward, but there needs to be as well time out. So we have humanity, stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. Again, I definitely feel this group, you are definitely light workers, but almost earth angels. You're here to help usher in a change in consciousness and a transformation. But Spirit keeps saying it begins within. So the first step, the Spirit is saying, make sure that you're embodying everything that you either want to teach, or you're clearing and healing parts of your consciousness that aren't in alignment with what you're wanting to share and what you're wanting to bring into this world. And again, for some of you, you may be wanting to move ahead with your spiritual path, with your growth. It doesn't have to be a literal physical activity or business or idea, but I definitely feel there's a majority or a portion of you that are working towards a particular enterprise goal dream that involves helping or bettering the world, the planet, and others. Now, keep hearing balance. Also, when I see wellness, some of you as well may be passionate around mindfulness. It could be as well yoga, like mind, body, spirit modalities. But I feel it's really important for those of you where you feel called to do so, to take time out for yoga, meditation, restoration, even journaling, anything that helps you kind of get clear with certain energies that, may not be serving you, or that just need to be cleansed. This can just be clearing your energy. And I keep hearing for this group as well, make sure, I feel like you're naturally a giver. You have a lot of energy, you have a lot to share with others, a lot of inspiration. But there is that need to balance it with, time out for you, giving back to yourself. With Justice and the Page of Wands, again, Spirit is saying keep acting on your inspiration and your knowing with the Guru. For many of you, I feel like you're here to shine, or there's some sort of message that helps the collective consciousness or helps them step into a new frequency. With the Guru, you could literally be a yoga teacher, you could be a spiritual teacher that teaches mindfulness, that helps people transform their consciousness. I've already mentioned it could be around holistic living, holistic health, nutrition. But I'm hearing stay true to your commitment, because you are on the right path, you can trust your vision. And with the Ten of Pentacles, you are manifesting. I'm hearing for some of you a legacy, but also a lot of abundance. There's a huge expansion in terms of abundance, what you receive, but also a sense of your finances being really stable. But with the Guru as well, I'm hearing your commitment to yourself is instrumental. With the Ten of Swords, there may still be an energy of you closing out the past or closing out a pattern in the past. And with that moon, there's this time needed for, alchemy, certain things coming to the surface. And I feel like some of these energies may have been subconscious, or just things you weren't 100% aware of. And it's making that time or making that space to allow them to come forth. Spirit is saying when we're too much in the kind of action, the energy of action, and focus on the physical, sometimes these energies kind of lay beneath the surface, but they haven't been or had time to fully release. So for some of you, I do feel you're making time to transmute energies, to release what isn't working for you, and to move ahead in that capacity. I keep hearing though balance, balancing give and take, balancing how much energy goes outward versus how much you keep and utilize for yourself. Sorry, I don't know why I said vanishing. Balancing focus on the external world versus time spent on the inner world. For some of you as well, I feel like there may be a lot that comes in, or there's a lot that you're working towards, committed to, and it could be a bit of a balancing act, trying to bring everything to form. So there's a need to kind of surrender or allow things and yourself to have time where you're more introspective, going within, gaining clarity in terms of, okay, what's next? What do I need right now? I'm also hearing balancing things out a little bit as well, especially in terms of time out, enables you to hear Spirit more clearly and receive guidance. And with the moon, I do feel for some of you, there are energies that need, I'm hearing your awareness, like with insight. It could be through meditation, certain frequencies or feelings that have kind of been dormant come to the surface, or through yoga, you're able to tap into certain emotions and energies in the physical form that I'm hearing, it's almost like it sets you free. There's a sense that by doing so, things are able to flow, or you're able to attract more readily. So there's less, you still need to take action obviously, but it's less demanding physically because
there's aspects of your consciousness that you've transmuted that enable things to flow more readily to you. So it's like I keep seeing this motion, like where I'm just flowing, balance. Again, I do think for some of you, where it resonates, you do have quite a big calling or mission. Like there's something that I'm hearing like lights a fire in your belly, or something that you're really driven towards. And with that 10 of Pentacles and the Guru, I do feel like this could be a legacy, or this could create a lot of growth and healing for some of you, for the planet, for the environment, for other people, their consciousness. But I feel there is that energy. But again, it's like it can't be at the expense of your well-being. And Spirit is just saying, make sure you're really gentle with yourself. With Kuan Yin as well, I do get that energy of self-compassion, where Spirit is asking you not to drive yourself too hard. Make sure that your self-talk is really gentle, or make sure you give yourself the time and space needed to go within, to heal, to transmute on your own personal journey. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.
Hi, Group 3. So for those of you drawn to the Ametrine, we have the message here: who needs it, the chronically indecisive, Libras, and when to use it. If a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea, if you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right, call on Ametrine, and remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. And the affirmation is, make your big dreams your big life. Now with this group is a little similar to the energies in group 2. So if you feel drawn to watch that group as well, by all means do so. But with this group, I feel this sense of starting with the Hermit, going within to gain clarity. It's like going to Spirit, checking in with your soul, checking in with your essence before taking action. For some of you, it could be that a dream, a vision, or a passion is coming forth or has been given birth to because of your connection with Spirit. So this could be an idea or a dream that you feel your soul is calling you towards, or it could be an epiphany that you receive while meditating, like a download. But there's this sense of tapping into the heart space, deepening that awareness, that connection before taking action. For some of you, I do feel this emphasis on, number one, I see you really being in your power with the Emperor, very much being aligned with your passions, but there could be a need as well to kind of, I keep hearing checking in with Spirit. So I don't know if there's something that needs to shift in terms of your approach to your dream. With the High Priestess as well, I'm hearing your intuition is your greatest ally when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to what you want to create and the direction you're moving in. We have here as well, Lady Nada, Heart Awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. And then Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance, obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like there could be a situation where you have a vision, you have a dream, you're moving in a particular direction, but you come up against setbacks, or there's something around your approach or how you think it's going to happen that needs fine-tuning. But Spirit is saying you're on the right path. With the Ace of Pentacles, for many of you, I feel like this is an idea or a vision that's newer, or there's a sense of it still has a lot of evolution in it. So it could be like right now it's going to grow beyond what you can currently see or envision. But with the Nine of Wands beneath the High Priestess, the Nine of Wands for me is a card of resistance. Yes, it can be like Wounded Warrior, like pushing through. There's something that's not, the overall vision and the dream is on point, but the energy, like there could be an energy of resistance or an obstacle inside of you, and that's why Spirit is drawing your attention inward. Again, this reading and the theme is quite similar to Group 2. But there's that sense of looking within or gaining some sort of awareness, epiphany, clarity before coming forth and taking action. And again, it doesn't mean you can't take action at all. I just see that there's an awareness or an intuitive sense that helps guide the action you're taking. Or through, meditation, introspection, this Nine of Wands becomes clear to you and you're able to heal it, release it, transmute it before kind of coming back into a place of taking action. I keep seeing lions. I feel like this energy of like a lion
So for some of you, you could be a Leo, you could have Leo prominent in your chart, but for some of you, I feel like the lion is like your spirit animal, very passionate. I also feel for some of you, you have a connection with ancient Egypt. You have Isis, magic manifesting, your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality, stay focused. So again, Spirit is saying you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing, but again, I keep feeling there's some sort of awareness or intuitive insight you receive which helps you with your direction and your path. We have the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Again, Spirit is saying your overall goal, what's manifesting with this Ace of Pentacles, is on point, but don't be surprised if Spirit kind of intervenes in regards to how it comes about, or in regards as well to your consciousness, your mindset. There could be a change or shift in terms of your approach, how you approach things, how you think about certain things. I just see I'm hearing fine tuning. For some of you, you're fine tuning your consciousness, your energy to allow more in, to allow things to take off, or allow yourself to receive more fully. I keep hearing for this group as well, trust your intuition, trust your instincts. Keep focusing on, your vision, your dream, what you're wanting to create. But there is a sense as well of being really in sync and in tune with your heart space and your soul while you're doing it. With the Hermit and the Page of Swords beneath it, again, and focus sitting on top, there's a sense of, Page of Swords for me is a card. It can be, yes, watching or observing, but it also can be a card for me of self-analysis. And I feel like there's something, it's like Spirit wants you to focus within as well and really be cognizant or aware of certain patterns, certain tendencies, what's working for you, what isn't, what direction you want to move in. There's a sense of having certain breakthroughs or having a certain epiphany that helps things flow more readily in the physical world. I'm also hearing, as you focus your energy in the heart space, at your heart center, that helps to build the energy around your passions, your dreams, your ideas. Because with this Knight of Wands, like with the Hermit, I think of it as a more, not a calculated energy, but kind of taking it step by step. There's a level of awareness, or there's a level of consciousness. And Spirit is saying, make sure you have that awareness before taking action. And again, it could be awareness about something specific in terms of your goals and your dreams. It could be awareness of a certain energy or attribute you're holding internally that could almost be serving as a block. And this could be something in the realm of, it will vary for each of you, but for some of you, it could be a block around abundance is what I'm hearing, or receiving success. Something that stops things from fully flowing, or you receiving the amount of success, abundance, manifestation that you desire. With the Emperor and the Page of Cups, again, don't feel you have to overextend yourself is what I'm hearing. With the Emperor and the Page of Cups, it's like, obviously anchor and be in this beautiful empowered energy. Hold on to that strength, but also here I feel just offer the amount that feels good for you. Make sure you're not overgiving, overextending, feeling like you have to. Do you know when we might have a barrier or block in our energy? So we feel like we have to give or do more in order to receive what we want. But it's almost like a cycle, like a double-edged sword, where we think that, but then we give more, but then that creates even more disharmony in our energy. So there's a sense of going within and aligning your consciousness and healing and releasing any barriers or blocks is going to be more effective and more powerful than overgiving or trying to push ahead. And again, that doesn't mean you can't take action, but take action in a balanced way that is, I'm hearing, sustainable for you. Because you don't want to be in that place where you're really depleted from overgiving. With the High Priestess, I keep getting like third eye visions, insights, epiphanies, downloads. So it could be a case where you receive certain, what would I say? I just keep being shown like spiritual or psychic energy being kind of flooded toward you. But with the Hermit, there's something that's going to be illuminated to you, or there's a new awareness and a new insight that potentially changes how you do things or makes you more aware of a certain pattern, belief system, energy that you've been holding within. And Spirit is saying the more you open to that discovery, the more you open and make time to go within, to kind of focus internally, it's almost like you have more inspiration, you have more love, or you have more success with less action in the physical. If for some of you in the Ace of Pentacles infinite abundance, like you're wondering or you're worrying, like what if this dream, what if this vision can't bring me abundance or can't bring me the success I desire? Spirit is saying it can, but I keep getting that energy of fine-tuning. They're showing me you fine-tuning your energy, you taking time to really align. Because any action taken out of alignment is never going to be as effective when we're completely in flow and in alignment with ourselves. But I feel for some of you, these blocks could be linked to abundance or could be linked around what you believe is possible in terms of success. For example, I may feel like, oh yeah, I feel like I can, have a small business, or I feel I can have some traction with clients or with socials, but I don't believe I can have a large amount of abundance. Or it's like Spirit is showing me like a glass ceiling, breaking through a glass ceiling in terms of what you feel you can have. With Heart Awakening as well, the more you connect with the heart space, with the soul, and then take action, the better the outcome and the better the results. So Spirit is really encouraging you to really listen to your heart, listen to your truth. And with the Divine Director, again, I feel like for many of you, this is pertaining to career, divine purpose, passions. But we have as well, I do think Spirit is kind of fine-tuning or directing you as well as you go through this process. So if there are aspects that aren't flowing in terms of your dreams and your path forward, Spirit is also acknowledging we are going to be there supporting you in that passage. I'm also hearing the more healing you do around the heart chakra, the greater the abundance can flow in. So for some of you, these wands can represent barriers around the heart. These could be past wounds, past energies that have left you, it may not be to the extreme of wanting to close your heart, but left you a little more guarded. And Spirit is saying, having these guards not only blocks potential pain, but it also blocks some of the good that wants to come in for you. So for some of you, it could be releasing or relaxing some of those energies or shedding and healing the past. I feel it's more mental energy. I don't know if it's as emotional. It seems like you're working on beliefs with the Page of Swords, like limiting beliefs that may have come from past situations, especially around the heart space and abundance. But overall, I feel for this group, you are very much on the right path. You are guided and protected, and what you're seeking and desiring is manifesting. Okay, so that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Hi, Group 4. So for those of you who are drawn to this group, we have Larimar. And it's who needs it, the hot-tempered, any Aries, when to use it, when you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problem, when anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences, remember, chill is a choice, ride the cool breeze with Larimar, slow your roll. See, with Larimar, I'm getting the energy of the ocean, of cleansing, of clearing, of transformation. For this group, like looking at the tarot cards, there's a lot going on. Energetically, emotionally, a lot of healing, a lot of alchemy. With the Hangman, right now may not be a time, because I'm seeing like a stop sign. Right now may not be a time to focus excessively on the physical. I feel like now is really that energy where you're going within, you're transforming, you're transmuting energies. We have focused intervention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. See, I feel right now, I'm looking at like that kind of crescent or moon halo around her. There's that sense of you're going to receive certain insights and epiphanies from your healing process, with the moon sitting above the Queen of Cups. And for many of you, again, I keep seeing the water. There's a sense of emotional healing and transformation. Through this healing, through this alchemy, it's like it's going to give you clarity in terms of what you want next. For some of you, I literally see with the Tower like an old life falling away to make way for something new. Like I feel like this transformation and the growth you're going through, it's like you may literally start a new life, or you may, I'm hearing start again. Your internal world may end up so different from who you've been or where you've been that the old formations can no longer be sustained. Especially if you look at these cards, we have inward revolution. I'm hearing getting to the core of your being. For some of you, you're actually healing and alchemizing really deep-seated core wounds or core, I'm hearing like core pain. There could have been situations with the Seven of Swords, whether it literally is betrayal or disappointment. I definitely feel for this group, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, there's been a lot of disappointments. I think for some of you, this is in love or in your relationships with others, whether platonic or otherwise. But there's a sense of using and taking those experiences, that deep pain, and allowing that to grow you, transform you. With the Seven of Wands, now may not really be a time for other people. Like I see a lot of energy just focused on you, on your needs, on going within, on what works for you. I also feel like you can see this person has this wand up trying not to get stung. So for some of you, you're healing your heart and your emotions, or any fears as well. I'm hearing around being hurt, around people hurting you, around people not respecting you. It's like a very strong energy of healing the heart space, healing from the past, coming to new awareness as well in terms of things that have been buried beneath the surface. There's a lot of subconscious energies that are rising. These are old beliefs, old wounds, old memories. Yeah, a very emotional time, I feel, for this group. And Cloak of Wisdom, you already know the answer you seek, trust what you know. Now's really a time for you finding your own answers internally. I don't see you focused on other people. I don't see you terribly concerned, or Spirit is saying there's not a lot of need to focus on the external world right now. It's all about your inner landscape. And then you have inward revolution and transformation. With the Ten of Wands, it's like I'm hearing you're shedding everything. With the Ten of Wands sitting above the Tower, it's like everything's being wiped clear. So I don't know if for some of you you've gone through an experience where you feel like your old life has been blown away, or your old sense of self has just been wiped clear, and you're in this, I don't know that you're fully in the new beginning. I feel like this energy is still happening, but depending on different individuals will have different timelines. But there's a sense that you work your way through this process, and then you start something completely new. And as I said, for some of you may literally start a new life. It could be new work, new career, just changes in general. You also had here Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. Again, I mentioned core wounds. For some of you, this could be father healing. I'm hearing childhood healing in general. But for some of you, forgiveness and healing around a father figure or a male figure, authority figure, could be part of this process. But I just see a complete revolution. This is a huge, I'm hearing like emotionally purging, cleansing, releasing. It's like I'm hearing you're taking out the sword. You're taking out the things that have hurt. And we have Krishna devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. For many of you as well, you're actually learning and mastering the art of loving and accepting yourself unconditionally. And what that's going to do is completely change the type of person that's drawn into your world, or the type of person and behavior and treatment that you receive. This is a really big, there's so much happening with these tarot cards. It's kind of difficult to put into words because some of it, it's almost like subconscious. I can feel the energy, but it's a little bit mysterious, or it's like all these energies, memories, thoughts, limited beliefs, past pain are working their way through your being and to conscious awareness, but it might be quite a difficult process. And with the physical world, it feels like everything's stopped or everything's just been cleared away. That's what I'm being shown. And it could be because your focus is more internal and there's more of an emphasis on your inner work, that there's not, you know, a lot happening or not a lot being focused upon on the external world. But I just get the sense of a complete renewal. But this is like the cocoon and butterfly type of transcendence where everything is transformed. For some of you, again, I feel like you're going to feel as though you're a completely different person, and you may literally start a brand new life. Like every area of your life may fall away to make space for something new. For others of you right now, it's more of an internal process, and as you come out of this, you're going to see or realize how different even your priorities are, your values, what you thought you wanted, the direction you were once going in. I just feel like everything shifts and changes. With the Five of Cups, I still feel there's some sadness with the moon. Like there's still, I keep hearing the color blue, like feeling blue. I keep getting references to the ocean, to emotional cleansing and clearing. For those of you where it's possible, like having a bath, walking near or around the ocean, having even shower, like just cleansing and clearing your energies are really important. There's going to be so much rising to the surface, but I'm hearing a lot of it feels like it comes out of the blue. So it may have been there for a while, but you may not have even been aware or conscious that those energies were there. You may have not even, noticed some of those vibrations, or this can be the energy where there's still a lot of sadness from the past, but we felt like, oh no, I'm over that. That doesn't affect me anymore. But then we have this insight or awareness of, hang on, I'm still holding myself back in this way. Or I still have some guards and barriers around my heart where I don't fully trust. For some of you, I feel like there could be wounding around trusting. I just heard trusting men, for some of you where it applies. For some of you, it's trusting. I'm hearing your trust has been wounded, but it's making it difficult as well for you to trust yourself. There's almost been some sort of divide in terms of how you feel and trust your own instincts, your own intuition, your own sense of knowing. So it's almost like that is being restored through this process as well. I keep hearing getting to the core of yourself or getting to the core wound. And that's what I mean. It's a very deep healing process. But I'm hearing for some of you, it may not make sense to your conscious mind. Like the mind might be like, what is happening right now? Like what's going on? I feel so out of sorts. I feel scared. I feel confused. But Spirit is saying there's a need to trust the process, trust the timing, and trust that when something comes up, it will come up in the time frame and at the timing, I should say, when it's most needed. Because I just keep seeing this process where things keep bubbling to the surface. And Spirit is saying, all you need to do is, number one, be very aware, be very conscious and present, and also feel what comes up. Feel it. Don't get lost in the story, the mental, like the ego chatter of, oh, such and such did this to me. The memory may come up with the emotion. When we bury an emotion, sometimes the memory attached to it will be brought to mind. But Spirit is saying, make sure you're present and you're allowing yourself to feel, to transmute it. If we resist or if we close against the emotion, it keeps it locked in our energy field. So what's happening is it's coming up to dissipate, to transmute. But again, I feel like this growth and transformation is going to lead to a lot of blessings and a lot of changes in the physical. So I do feel on the outset of this change, you are going to be blessed. But again, for those of you going through this, be really gentle on yourself. Very strong emphasis on meditation, journaling, introspection. For those of you where you feel support is needed to deal with what's coming up and the emotions coming up, especially if it's, deep-seated childhood wounds or there's elements of trauma, Spirit is saying seek the support of a counselor, a therapist. But again, I feel like you're being completely reborn. I'm hearing you're being rewritten. For some of you, you're literally blowing away the programming of your life, the conditioning, the subconscious beliefs, energies that no longer serve you. And then it's like you start again in this energy that's more aligned with your soul, where things start to flow. And I think for some of you may literally start a brand new life. Okay, so that's all I have for you.
If this reading resonates, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.